Back on another episode of Bad Days. Today we're going to talk about Sneako. If you're wondering, we're wearing the same clothes for all three videos because everything was just filmed back to back after 4 days of no news.
Oh, bro.
It's been nothing but news, so we're filming it all. We're going to talk about Sneako. He just got banned off of YouTube, both of his channel. Apparently he's previously banned on Twitter, and I'm so happy because Sneako, you are one of the most degenerate pieces of trash on the face of the internet. You're an Andrew Tate stan wannabe.
And a coward. And a coward.
And a
too.
coward.
Yeah.
And a coward. So we're gonna cover.
We're gonna see that soon.
We're gonna see so much stuff of this little coward. But we're gonna get started. The first thing that happened was this fantastic creator named
Niggas Not Green.
I don't watch Niggas Not Green as often. I've seen like one of his videos, but he's really great every time he pops up for me. He made a video that's not like him. It's a 3-minute and 30-second video just saying YouTube should ban Sneako. And we're going to watch a little bit of that video.
Don't already know who Sneako is. He is a gaming and commentary content creator who continues to spread extremely harmful messages to a rapidly growing audience, usually violently ranting about women, politics, or men wearing makeup. He's sort of like the new Andrew Tate now that he's not on the platform anymore. He was recently banned off Twitter and now has 2 channel strikes on YouTube, but I'm not exactly sure what the reason for that is. Now, a little over a month ago, Sneako went on his live stream to talk about one of my friends, Chad, who gave me permission to make this video, but had no part in the creation of it, and it wasn't her idea or suggestion for me to make this. He reacted to a video she made about a TikTok dating coach, and I'm just gonna play the video here so nothing can be left out of context, but I am gonna issue a huge content warning for sexual assault, so if that's something that you're uncomfortable with in any way, I would leave the video now.
You know what's so funny about the internet? It hides the fact, and like this feminist garbage hides the fact that she's attracted to that guy making the videos. It is what it is. Girls, you could vouch for it. You know it's true. She would. She would. And you know what's true? What's so predictable? You could tell by the way she's talking that she hasn't been properly in a long time. It's been a while. So she's on the internet making this garbage video, promoting all this feminist garbage to your fucking lonely girls in the comment section. What you really need, Chad, is some yeah,
Go straight into
shut up
rape.
with your feminism. Yeah, come here. That's what you need. And she's gonna go,
Yeah.
that's what you need. You need some sense. Fuck back into you.
We need this.
And you know what they're gonna do right after I did that? They're gonna clip that part and say I'm an incel problematic, but you know it's true. You can hear it in her voice. She hasn't been properly.
You are a fucking
Too
incel,
long.
dude.
And
Thank you, Nick, for getting us that clip.
Yeah.
You didn't do it intentionally, but thank you for putting that out there and showing it, because that, god damn, that was an alarming thing to hear. Because my first experience with him is a little bit different. So my first experience with Sneako was this clip that popped up on my TikTok For You page. So context about me, for those of you who don't know, I grew up Muslim. I was Muslim for 18 years of my life. I became Christian for some girl in high school, and then I'm kind of just an agnostic who is very happy in his existence, but I have so much love and respect for the religion of Islam. My sister is still a beautiful, wonderful, amazing practicing Muslim. My father is an awesome, amazing man, practicing Muslim. Nothing but respect for it, and I grew up in southern Alabama where there was a lot of prejudices towards Islam, and not even Islam, just having this color of skin made you a Muslim in their eyes. And this clip was one of the most disgusting things ever. Also, for a background too, Gideon is in this clip. Gideon, he's wrought with controversy. He hate-rated Pokimane and got banned on Twitch. He is just a known instigator, and he's the person who put Sneako in check in this video. So let's check this one out too.
Yeah.
If you talk about Muslims, they will come after your life. If you talk about Pokimane and Twitch, you just get canceled on Twitter. They were literally threatening my life.
Muslim people
they were
aren't gonna kill you. They're
I
one of the
mean,
most they're one of the most peaceful religions. They're not gonna kill you, bro.
Gideon, you don't know what you're talking about. Look up Charlie Hebdo after the stream because you have like a very surface level knowledge about stuff that happens, but you cannot joke about this stuff.
Then why'd you joke about it?
Okay,
Look
so
up Charlie Hebdo.
First of all, like,
Look up the terrorist attack Charlie Hebdo to represent Islam and Muslims.
first
Like,
of all,
really?
he didn't even say 9/11.
Yeah.
That's like the go-to for these kind of people usually. But the fact that he was like, you don't know what you're talking about. You have a surface level understanding, but he defines it all as like by one terror attack.
Yeah.
That happened like 5 years ago.
And also, again, it's a religion, of what is it, 1 point something billion people
Yeah,
now?
like a lot of people.
Like
It's one of the
encroaching
fastest
on
growing
Christianity. It
religions,
is
too,
the
I think.
fastest growing religion in the world, and you're gonna group all those people together with the Charlie. Yo, Gideon, you don't know what you're talking about, dude. I read about Charlie Hebdo once, bro. Look at me, man. My fucking shirt's off. I'm in my fucking little box ass, ugly ass room. I like don't even like. I know I usually keep my composure in these, and I'm like a little bit more zen. This is I can't fucking tolerate a human being that is this disgusting.
It's because like a lot of people are so confident that they know about specifically this topic based off of nothing at all, but they're
Yeah.
so confident in it.
You know,
goddamn
and
reason.
and this isn't something that I was going to bring up, but recently I had this billboard video go viral on my main channel. I actually posted it 4 months ago. This company called Carrot gave me a billboard in Times Square. Really big moment of my life. I'm going to include a picture here of what the billboard looked like. It was incredible. It was such an awesome thing. And when I was there, they gave you about like a 12-hour window where the billboard was like just you for the entire 12 hours. So I filmed a lot of videos at 12 that night, and I made a lot of content then. I went back in the morning to film it as the billboard was going away, because it's a special moment to have your face plastered in the biggest city in the world and like the most advertised place. It's so special. And I'm making videos, and there's this little old lady who taps on her husband's shoulder. They're on the same crosswalk as me, looking up at the billboard. She goes, "Oh, look, they have billboards of the terrorists now." And that happened. And
No, bro, prove it. I
Yeah,
don't
prove
want to
it,
see
prove it.
bro.
As soon as it happens, right, I'm in shock for a second. I film it. I'm a content creator. I've been a YouTuber for... My channel turned 11 years old yesterday. I've been a YouTuber for fucking over a decade now, and I filmed it. It was one of those moments that I've had more racist things happen to me, but this is such a significant time in my life. I'm looking at a billboard, a monument to celebrate the success that I've attained this year, and I have this woman say this terrible, racist, vitriolic thing, and the video doesn't really do well. It doesn't... I think it got like 60,000 views, and it was done. Great. Awesome. If it was on this channel, I'd cry. Oh my God, 60,000 views. Be awesome. But I didn't think of it again. It got 5 million in the last month. In the last month, it's gotten 5 million views, and the comments on it are people after people accusing me left and right of faking the incident, but then people defending me, right, asterisk, defending me and saying, well, it's not your fault, your people committed this. You shouldn't be mad at the old lady because of everything that your people have done before.
Yeah, it's your lived experience, man.
Yeah. Well, you should understand that society is always going to view them like this because they've earned this kind of viewing. Like the majority of the world still thinks of you guys this. I'm not Muslim. Also, I'm not fucking Muslim. First of all, Muslims are terrorists, and I'm not a Muslim.
Every fucking Muslim has had to think of that like every single time something like this happens. Like it's not something that you're teaching them how to process. Like,
no. And growing up, that's a real thought. Every time there's a terrorist attack, every time there's a shooting, you look on the news and you hope that it's not Muslim. That is such an upsetting thing that instead of worrying about hopefully there aren't lives lost and stuff, that you're trained to believe like, oh man, I really hope it's not Muslim, because then the weeks and months and the years to come are going to be miserable to endure. So hearing Sneako say this, it's beyond upsetting. In this clip, we're 23 seconds to a minute and 39-second clip. So
Talk about it then.
Because I thought it was funny. It had good intentions, but they clipped it out of context. Bryce knows what that's like. They clipped it the parts where I was doing the Muslim prayer, but not the part where I was reacting to haram. So I wasn't making fun of Muslims. I was trying to make fun of haram behavior. But out of context, when you cut out the reaction, it looks bad. That's the difference.
we'll play the clip.
Once again, a comedic genius here.
It came from my life.
I kind of understand that, yeah.
But it wasn't out of context, Bryce. He was literally making fun of the player.
That's exactly
I
what
think
out of
I
context
actually
is.
did. I think I actually did see the clip. Were you kneeling down and saying it? Like you were just okay.
Bryce Hall.
Yeah,
I
you
did-
know
I
what? It
definitely
wouldn't
did.
be out of context if you were actually saying the prayer. But goddamn right, you were just.
Oh my God,
saying
it is Bryce
random
Hall.
words.
Oh my God. Is Bryce Hall talking about this?
Why?
I've met. Let's give you some context. I have another YouTube channel that has 6 million followers or subscribers, and I have 2 million subscribers and 6 million followers on TikTok. Sorry, there's a lot of things happening. I know Bryce Hall. I've gone to an event and he's walked up and said hi to me before, and then I had to go to an after party that included him doing coke and handing pills to people, as well as women who have openly said, one girl who said she's married, and someone told me later that she's married to apparently who is like the biggest photographer in LA, like one of the bigger premier LA photographers. And she said, my husband's going to be so proud of me if I hook up with Bryce Hall tonight. So just to talk about the hedonistic society Bryce Hall is from. Really, Bryce? Really, dog? Like, dude, you should not be in the ring like in this conversation, man. Really good for your brand,
such a
too.
useless contributor to this conversation.
That sounded
Yeah, because I don't know the player. So I was trying to make
so,
fun of my ignorance.
So if you were doing in good,
I was trying to make fun of my ignorance.
You rewind a little bit when Gideon was talking about like he didn't actually speak the language or anything.
You were just saying random words. That sounded.
Yeah, because I don't know the player. So I was trying to make fun of my ignorance.
So if you were doing in good faith, you would have actually said a prayer. No one could cancel.
I don't know that. How is it a good faith? I'm making fun of myself because I don't know Muslim players. How am I going to say a prayer that I don't know?
If I see a Chinese guy, but if I actually talk Chinese to him, then that's in good faith. It's like, oh, damn, he actually talked Chinese to him. But if I just see a Chinese guy and I just make random words that sound Chinese, that's racist.
But I wasn't doing that to Muslim people. I was doing that to the haram behavior. How do you not get that?
He's such a degenerate piece of trash.
That's the cowardly thing, right there, like the weaselly shit. Like if you're gonna pretend like you're some guy, like I can say whatever the fuck I want. I'm just some guy. But then when you're actually confronted by it, it's all like,
oh no!
I would make fun of the wrong behavior.
Gideon, you don't get it, dude. I'm a fucking alpha, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a fucking alpha. I was making fun of the haram thing, so I was obviously showing my ignorance. Yeah. And dude, you're a fucking incel, a degenerate, a terrible piece of person. He's a terrible piece of shit. Yeah. I've like lost my mind reacting to this because it's been so frustrating. So we got banned on YouTube. He released the screenshot. Sneako, we have removed your channel from YouTube. Sneako, which apparently is his reaction channel, was also removed from YouTube, and he's gone. And it's hilarious that he.
I think it's a sad day when we, remove voices from the marketplace for ideas like this.
Free speech is important. Free speech. He broke YouTube's terms of service. If you guys can't tell, hate speech is against YouTube TOS. Yeah. And I just saw 15 different accounts of fucking hate speech from him. And you know what? The amazing Chad responded too. Chad being the girl he's referring to in that terrible SA clip where he's like faking a sexual assault, and they said, damn, have you tried having rough sex to fix this? Cry about it, Sneako. Fucking cry about it, dude.
Fucked around and found out, bro.
Fucked around and found out, and you're done. You're gonna be just like Andrew Tate. You're gonna fade into the background, and this is my call to action to creators like Gideon, to creators like Kai, creators like even Aiden Ross. If you have associated with him in the past, don't give him a platform again. He's done. Let him be done and let him die. Because this guy, he perpetuates so many incel behaviors and so many ridiculous stereotypes. We watched another video upstairs that I was going to include in this, but I don't even think we need to, where he's going on this rant about how he can't say whatever he wants to say anymore. Or should we just literally, I'm just going to put it right here in this video.
Bro, man, I've been blessed by the best, man. I take full... It's crazy. After I went to the UK, it opened my eyes that, like, you living just in America and just going to places in America, you just think all there is in the world is America. But, bro, there's a whole nother world out there. And, like, it really got me excited to see the rest of the world. So, like, you know what?
Was that the first time you left the country was when you went to the UK?
That was the first time I left the country, bro.
So how did your mind open up? I think a lot of people who start spreading the truth about the world, they need to be multicultural and they need to experience something outside of the Western fucking bullshit and then realize that all the feminism, gender neutral bullshit that everyone's falling into, all this soy boy, Minecraft, safe space nonsense is actually some Western nonsense. And when you step out of that, you're like, oh, the world's way bigger than this social media bubble that I've been living in my whole life.
What the fuck was that?
The way he talks about that is like, when I was 14 and I was a newfound atheist and I had to find a way to like sneak whatever political bullshit into every conversation. He just came in like he was like seething, crazy. Bro.
He just like walked into that conversation, was like
a normal conversation.
He's like, "Hey man, so you traveled across the world? Yeah, man. And did you find out that women and feminism
is a fucking lie?
Feminism's a fucking lie.
Fucking
cuck myself. What the fuck is he saying? Have you lost your shit, man? Like, and later in the same video, he goes on to do this whole thing where he's like, blue-haired women shouldn't decide what I can and can't do. What are you doing? Things that affects people so
he's
like
a whole pile of like seething coke.
He's a whole pile of seething copium, and he is the result of Andrew Tateisms in America. And later in this video, he goes on in this whole rant thing too about what do you call it? about like men needing male role models and how YouTubers are the best ones because they're not burdened by the 9 to 5. Bro, I'm a YouTuber. Say lean this way, lean that way. That's a gold play button. Lean back. I'm a bona fide 10-year veteran YouTuber. I don't need to be a role model for anybody. Are you kidding me? I'm good, man. I literally don't want to be. And this guy's like, yeah, we need to be. We need to be.
He clearly has like some kind of weird God prophet complex about him, where he's like those are the ones that telling the truth about the world. Like, oh my God.
No, I mean,
get the fuck.
He keeps talking about how he's like busy waking up people, and Gideon, dude, this is a bad look on you for coming over here giving people like this a platform.
I don't even talk to this man.
And the thing is, it's so funny because he's like Western culture, and then Gideon's like, yeah, well, Europe is like part of the West.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Europe is part of the West. And then he's like, yeah, but they're not as westernized as we are with these safe space Minecraft. What the fuck are you talking? Like, what is so bad about people having a safe space? What is so bad about whether you believe in being transgendered or gender neutral or whatever, that they have a gender neutral bathroom? How does that affect your day to day? It doesn't. Let people live how they want to live. And guys like this have lost their mind.
I think in general, minority men need to do better about speaking about these kind of issues because it runs rampant in pretty much all of our communities. I think this kind of like thinking and like thinking that all this Western feminism, PC, is ruining the manhoodness, and it's like.
How did we manage to skip this? Like, how did we not get affected by this like weird incel bubble? Because I don't have any of this in me, and I was on the internet just as much. You were on a different side of the internet, but you were on the internet a ton. And we're not like this. We grew up in the same. I'll be 24 in like 10 days.
And I might have had thoughts like this maybe like early high school or like late, but I would have grown out of this like a long time ago. At least past like 16. These guys are like professionals and like making millions of dollars and still think like this. I guess time and maturity are not the same thing.
I mean, all in all, I'm excited that he's been removed from these platforms, and I'm hoping that this is a decline in this style of content. I know it's a Hydra thing, right? You cut off head to take its place, but I'm proud of YouTube as a platform for finally taking action, taking steps. Between him and Andrew Tate, God, we have a lot of healing to do. There are so many young, impressionable men being affected by content like this. This terrible, disgusting, racist, anti-woman, hyper-sensitive masculine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a man's man. Nothing hurts my feelings. But don't talk about me like that.
The problem with a lot of men is we think that our feelings are actually logically thought out facts. This is the case with Sneako, which is just not true at all.
Guys, of my own volition, this video, a lot of it is me getting really, really angry and really, really heated and maybe saying things I don't need to be saying. I will go ahead and say that here. Haven't even watched it back, and I think I may have gone too aggressive here. But it's not aggressive in saying I think this guy is a complete incel in that nobody should ever look at him or be kind to him or be respectful of him. And if he has a 9 to 5, I hope it's a miserable 9 to 5 and he lives a miserable rest of his life. There's no reason to sugarcoat it. There's no greater company that owns us. We don't have any brand deals. So there's literally nothing holding us back from saying this and things to bring to this.
All I gotta say is I'm happy you don't have a platform anymore. I'm happy you're sad.
Yeah.
And upset.
I'm happy you're sad, you're upset, and you're pathetic.
Hope you're crying right now.
I hope you're crying your eyes out because, dude, it's such a privilege to be a YouTuber. We make so much money. And even if you're the bottom of the bottom, you're still making such a healthy living. And the fact that you can't do that anymore. Because guess what, dude? Your TikTok and your YouTube is gone. Your Instagram's coming next. If you don't think creators like us who see the vitriol you're spewing don't have partner managers at Instagram, you're wrong. Because some of us do. And some of us have already emailed about you. We'll see you later, Sneako. Or we will actually... Sneako, we're not going to see you later. My name's Hassan. That's Isaiah. I sincerely hope your bad days are your best stories. Unless you're Sneako or Ned Fulmer, you can go fuck yourselves.
Hell yeah.